Hey, I'm Sarah. This is my daughter Olivia. As I've mentioned before, we've been doing these cooking classes, South American cooking classes, and this was one of the recipes that Mark McCracken taught us. I'll put all of his details down below because he is a legend. This one is called, my pronunciation's probably bad, Arroz Con Pollo.
Arroz Con Pollo.
What we're doing here today is a bit different because I wanted to do this recipe for a video because it is like super duper yummy, but I think I could make it cheaper. So, as we've been having a bit of a competition cook-off each week, Olivia won decisively. Even I thought hers was better when she made it. Olivia's going to make the original version, and I'm going to make a version that might not be as nice, I don't know, but I'm going to just do a cheaper version of it using cheaper cuts of chicken, cheaper rice, all that sort of jazz. And we'll just do a comparison and we'll see how it goes. Original version chicken thigh fillets. Now, of course, they're not cheap. They're about twice the price of chicken breast fillets. So I'm using chicken breast, she's using chicken thighs. We want to fry these, chop them into pieces, fry them in some oil until they're nice and golden. All right, so while that chicken is browning off, 2 capsicums, although these were actually pretty big, so I'm just using 1.5 each. Now with the capsicums, frozen is fine. If they're not in season, frozen is heaps cheaper.
Tins can work.
Yeah, I was going to say, apparently you can get them in jars, which I didn't know, but apparently that's really good. That's what Mark actually used in the class. So if they're not in season, absolutely use frozen capsicum. They are at the moment, so that's all good. We're using 4 cloves of garlic. Olivia is using actual garlic cloves. I'm just going to use tinned crushed garlic because it's a little bit cheaper at the moment, so whether or not one will work better than the other flavour wise, we shall see. As we're demonstrating, you can chop the capsicum up however you want. Olivia wants it in long strips. I tend to dice it up. That's how Mark did, but he also said I was allowed to do it in little bits if I wanted, because I don't like big chunky bits of capsicum.
And that's what will be like the decoration on top.
Oh, that's right, yes. Our recipe does call for 1 onion, but these are quite little, so we're just using 2 each.
Baby onions.
Olivia is using a fresh chilli, 2 taste. You can just use half a chilli or whatever. I'm going to go for a cheaper option and I'm just using some chilli powder. So I might actually add this instead of adding it with the onion and the capsicum. I'm just going to add this a little bit after because, yeah, I think that's what you do. See, now this is the beauty of us both doing it our own way. You look at how Olivia's looks compared to mine. I like it chopped up smaller. Hers looks far more professional, I will admit. We need 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Alright, 2 teaspoons each of cumin.
Of course I have to add a bit because I love cumin.
Okay, so we want 250 grams of rice. Olivia is using Basmati, which is what we meant to use in the recipe. Me being cheap, I'm just using plain white long grain rice. So we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and then 1 litre of chicken stock. Olivia gets to use the good stuff, I get to use OXO cubes. So I'll just use 1 litre of water and 4 OXO cubes. Also, while I put mine in a bigger dish, because I realised mine's too small, a couple of bay leaves. So we've just bunged those in the oven, 200 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. Okay, so lastly, We're going to put 100 grams of peas in. You can just put them in straight at the end and stir them through, but because mine is still slightly frozen, I'm just going to put them in while they've still got 5 minutes to go in the oven. So you can tell who's more concerned about aesthetics. That's Olivia's and that's mine. You meant to just put a sprinkle of parsley on top. I use carrot tops because that's what I do. And oh, sorry, she's still going. The mixture itself does not look that much different. Olivia's is a tiny bit darker than mine.
Olivia's one is actually better.
It's better, you reckon?
It is
better
better.
flavours.
It is. Your one is a little bit al dente.
Yeah, that's because I had to transfer containers it was being cooked in because I was cooking it in the little pan, so that kind of had to reheat from the start.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
passable.
my preference is Olivia's, definitely.
There we go.
My favourite is definitely yours because it's more spicy.
And
Because-
You just like spicy.
Oh, it's probably better.
Olivia's one's better. Do I even need to ask?
Mine's better, hands down.
Okay, so just a quick note, because I realised I didn't fully explain. We all did decide that Olivia's was actually nicer. Now, the reasons for that, can I say first of all, the flavours in that dinner are beautiful. The combination of those spices and everything, they are just so yummy. Mine and Olivia's versions were both different, but having said that, the one that I made did not taste that different to the one I made in the class using the more expensive ingredients. So what it really just came down to was that Olivia used a little bit more turmeric, a little bit more cumin. I maybe needed to tone down the chilli a little bit more. The reason she won had nothing to do with the chicken or the rice itself, it was the combination of flavours. But I think everything else she pretty much did the same. She, of course, used fresh chilli instead of dried chilli, but I think maybe I was just guessing at the ½ teaspoon. Tone the chilli down a bit, but that's the beauty of, you know, doing it to your own tastes. So there we go. I hope that was insightful. Definitely let me know if you have a crack at this recipe. As I say, I recommend maybe spending a few extra cents on an extra teaspoon or so of the spices. But other than that, go with the cheaper chicken, go with the cheaper rice, because it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. I think especially with chicken, when you're chopping it up into little pieces, if we're keeping it as slabs, then that would probably have more of an impact. The chicken thighs would have probably stayed a bit more moist. Chicken breast has a tendency to dry out easier. But in a dish like that, just go cheap. You'll be fine. Hit the like button down below. Leave me a comment, definitely, if you're making this dish. Let me know how it goes. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we will catch you next week. Bye.